Hey everybody, it's Andrew with Braggins Adventures, and today we're going to review the Hyatt Regency of Orange County located in Garden Grove, California. Are you ready? Let's go! This is Braggins Adventures. Okay, I'm going to start with letting you know right up front that this is slightly farther from the main gate than some of the other Disneyland area hotels that we've reviewed. And when I say slightly, I really do mean slightly. You're talking maybe an additional 60 to 90 seconds in your vehicle to get to the Toy Story lot versus, say, another hotel that we've reviewed nearby. Now, that being said, you're also paying slightly less than those other hotels that we've reviewed. It's a trade-off. It just depends what your time is worth. I also want to mention before we even get started that the customer service here is phenomenal. Alright, so I showed you the front valet area. Now I'm going to show you where you're probably going to enter if you are driving a car, because the parking lot's actually located at the back of the property. So you're going to enter through these doors at the back, and it's going to walk you through their conference center first before you actually get to the lobby. Don't worry, it's air conditioned the whole way, and there's restrooms. So if you travel a long distance to get here, you'll have the opportunity to use the restroom before you have to go locate it in the lobby or check in. The lobby's absolutely gorgeous. It's in a giant enclosed atrium, and it is stunning, as is the front desk. And while I'm on the subject of the front desk, I just want to mention Eliza and give her a huge shout out, because she is one of the best front desk agents we have absolutely ever worked with. Now, everything located within this lobby space is kind of open air, so there's a couple of restaurant locations where you're dining in an enclosed area, but you're actually located inside the lobby. I also just want to take a quick second to mention all of the conference spaces here, and there are quite a ton. You can do weddings, meetings, corporate kind of stuff, that kind of thing. It's massive. I actually went to a conference here probably like 20 years ago now, and had a good time. There is a small gift shop / convenience store. It's a little pricey. I paid $6 for a bag of gummy sour Skittles, which even for a theme park in the Anaheim Resort area, which this is not because it is technically located in Garden Grove, I think $6 is a bit high for a bag of candy, and it's not even a large bag of candy either. But that's neither here nor there. It is what it is. There is also located directly across the walkway from this gift shop is an arcade, which I was actually shocked to find because we don't see arcades at very many of the hotels that we review in the Anaheim area. The thought being that, you know, kids are probably going to go to Disneyland. But I thought this was kind of cool. It reminded me of a lot of those Japanese arcades that are getting really popular in like Vegas right now. Pretty much almost everything was like you put money in and you win a prize kind of situation with just this one retro arcade game available. But it was a cool space. I just think it's a nice little touch, a nice little bonus thing to do when you're staying at your hotel. There's also a pretty decent fitness center at this hotel. It is located up on the 3rd floor, along with a rooftop pool, which I'll get to in a moment, and a bunch of other amenities. It's a good fitness center. There's nothing like to write home about. It's your standard hotel fitness center, but the equipment did look really nice and upgraded. It also overlooks that rooftop pool that I just mentioned, so there is that added bonus. The windows are tinted one way, so you can see out to the pool, but they can't watch you in case you're like me and you look like a sweaty, hot mess when you're hanging out on a treadmill. It's honestly a decent size. For what it is, it's a very decent size. I have zero complaints about this fitness center. It's certainly bigger than many that we've seen. I just think the fact that it's on the 3rd floor feels weird to me, and I can't explain why. This is where they had space for it. The rooftop pool is really nice. This is one of 2 pools, and I'll talk about the other pool later. This one's located on the 3rd floor. I remember being up here when I was at that conference 20 years ago. However, the spa I remember being in has been converted to a fire pit now. So there is no spa up here. The only spa is located down on that 1st floor pool, which again, I'll get to in just a moment. Just next to this pool area is a newly imagined gaming area. And when I say gaming area, I'm talking outdoor sports, guys. They've got pickleball courts, they've got ping pong, they've got cornhole, they've got basketball, they've got a giant checkers board. This is actually a really neat space, and I think a good use of this 3rd floor roof area. I can't for the life of me recall what was here before. Maybe it was nothing. Maybe it was storage. Honestly, not a clue. But I think this is a good use of space. And again, much like with the arcade, this is just more things for you to do at the hotel, especially if you've been at the park all morning and you need that little midday break. You want to go back and hang, but not everybody's swimmers. Hey, come on over, hang out at the sports area, play some games. Alyssa, you know, is terrible at ping pong, so I beat her. But to be fair, we went over and played pickleball, and then she beat me. These guys, it's a dad and his kids. I did give their permission to film. They were having a blast playing basketball. And I gotta tell you, it wasn't a cool day out. It was actually pretty warm, but they were having a really good time. And I think, again, just having this added bonus, especially if maybe you're done. Maybe you rode all the rides in the park, or maybe you're on an off day. Maybe you're not doing a theme park this day. This is your hotel rest day. I think the Hyatt is a great option for you if you do that kind of travel. All right, back to the pickleball. Yes, Alyssa did beat me. To be fair, this was my very first time playing pickleball. I've never played it before. Honestly, I'm not even sure what pickleball is still, having played it. But anyway, again, it's a fenced-in area. I felt very safe up here. There's a nice variety of games. I just wish there were more things to use in that gaming area. All right, let's head back downstairs to the first floor. This is just outside of Starbucks, which again, I'll get to when we get to dining. This is the lower floor pool. It's kind of weird. It's enclosed and you feel, I noticed that I'm by a parking lot, and I noticed that I'm by like an alleyway, even though it's enclosed with fencing and plenty of greenery. I don't know, I just felt it. It felt weird walking kind of through the Starbucks to get out to this space. This is also, a lot more crowded than I thought it was going to be given the rooftop pool, but maybe people didn't know about the rooftop pool, or people at the rooftop pool don't know about this one, I'm not sure. But there's a look at your only spa on the property if you're into the nightcap thing and you want to go jump in the tub. I do want to point out that they do have live music on occasion. There's not really a set schedule, and this particular band is made up of youth that are learning through like a community program. The gentleman playing bass is actually the coordinator for that program, the teacher. They were fantastic. This is one of the best jazz bands I've ever listened to, and they're kids, they're youth, they're learning. But they're super talented. They are there, I think they said at least once a month, and I got their information because I'm gonna try to get them to come to other venues that I deal with. Super cool. And so nice of the hotel to allow this kind of program to exist within their atrium. All right, on to the room tour.
All right, we're in 1612. This is a deluxe room, which means it's newly renovated. I'm gonna go immediately to the right into the bathroom. This is a decent sized vanity. I feel like there's a lot of space here. I'll tell you right now though, there's no cold water. This is hot no matter what direction I do it. This is not a smart mirror because I tried everything, but it does have this clock. I think that's cool. It's a cute little vanity kit that came with this. So there's like a sewing kit, I think, in here, and then all this cool stuff. Look at all this. Shower caps, makeup removers, nail polish removers. I mean, this is just a cute kit. Toilet's a really good height. I enjoy that. Toilet paper's a bit far away from it. This is I know it doesn't look like it, but that's a gap. Plenty of storage down underneath there. Hey look, place to hang my hand towels. Every other hotel, take note. Beautiful walk-in shower. Look at this. Haven't tested it yet. Pharmacopoeia. We had that at another hotel. I don't remember which one it was. And then boom. Shower heads up there. Looks like an okay height. Just your basic shower, but I do like that it's walk-in. All right, I'm gonna come out now and show you guys this closet. I love this little entryway. Like, I guess you could put your luggage there maybe. Let me turn on a light in here for you guys. Sorry about that. There's a closet wide enough for my suitcase to fit in there. Safe, ironing board. Pretty basic. Gorgeous mirror. Say hi, Alyssa. We're gonna come into the room. We've obviously already unpacked for you. I love this dresser / entertainment center / couch or counter, drawers, shelves. Little mini fridge for you. This TV, I don't know if you can tell. I mean, that TV is just massive. Nice little coffee maker with all your coffees and teas. Cute little desk area right over here in the corner. This lamp has 2 outlets at the desk plus a USB. We love that. I'm gonna spin around. I'll show you the view in a minute there. Cute little couch area with a table. Come over here on either side of the bed. You got 2 USBs and 2 outlets, plus these cute little lamps here. Let's show you. Doop. There you go. Woo. So it might be hard to tell, but first off, the wallpaper's gorgeous, but also it's backlit. So you can leave this on at night and you'll have a little night light if you want, or you can turn it off. Here, let me turn this one off too, just so you can see. That's pretty cool, yeah? All right, I'm gonna turn it back on because I like it. Here's the bed. It's a king, not a cow king or anything, just a standard king, which is fine for us. Nightstand on the other side as well. Same power availability. And then they have the clock over here as well that has additional power. And this is one of my favorite things. So the plug for the clock has a built-in outlet so that you're not taking up an outlet from your guests by plugging in. They still have access to this. I just think that's neat. Swinging down to the floor, there's 4 outlets over here. I mean, just outlets everywhere. This is great. I'm gonna point out, I love this wood floor. I mean, it's laminate, it's fake, but it's nice not to be on carpet because you don't know if that carpet's clean or when it was clean. This feels really, really good. I already pointed out the gorgeous wallpaper. I also just like the wall texture everywhere here. This AC is just booming. Love it. I've got it at 65 and it feels amazing in here. Curtains, really pretty. They did a nice job rehabbing this room. And then I'm just gonna show you our view because we got a fireworks view. So that's Disneyland straight ahead there. Which means at 9:30 tonight, we have a perfect view for fireworks. I'm gonna show you the little driveway entryway here. Gorgeous little fountain down there. And I mean, this is Hotel Central. You can see these are all hotels. If you're at the Anaheim Convention Center or Disneyland or any of the other convention centers here, I mean, we're staying at one. This is literally one of the convention centers here. They've got a bunch of rooms. And then, you know, you got your mountain views that direction. Baldy back there. Nice view, though. I'm going to turn back around here. Just give you one more sweep of the room. I mean, it's a nice room, guys. We're very pleased. Customer service here has been great.
All right, let's talk dining options. I mentioned a Starbucks earlier. Here it is. It's a pretty decent sized Starbucks. If you're a coffee junkie or you just got to get your bucks fixed, you can find it here. I do want to mention they do accept gift cards and your star points or buck points or whatever they're called, as long as they're loaded in the app. You can't do like the PayPal payment kind of stuff that I guess you can do at regular Starbucks, but you can do stuff as long as it's loaded in the app. It's your basic Starbucks. It's the sandwiches, the pastries, your wide selection of coffee. It looked like the menu was pretty standard, if I'm being entirely honest. All right, on to a place called the Citrus Grove Deli. So this is not only like a grab-and-go deli shop, but it's also an ice cream place that might be called Swiss or Sis, or it's really hard to read the fonts. But it's my understanding they're trying to put it all under this this market name, but they just haven't finished doing all the signage yet, I guess. Honestly, I'm not sure. Either way, it's a really cool spot, and I'm going to tell you why right now. First off, you can grab and go stuff. And I'm going to talk more about the fire pit I mentioned earlier within this section, because one of the things you can grab and go is a s'mores kit, and you're free to take it up to that fire pit, which I'll show you in just a moment. But if you're looking for something, this place is open till midnight. So if you need that I don't know, frozen pizza or frozen burrito, they have that kind of stuff here, and a microwave so that you can heat it up. If you just need a soda, a juice, whatever, and then they also have like canned cocktails and that kind of thing. They have ice cream though, but more importantly, they have multiple flavors of sorbet, which we can actually have because it's dairy free. It's really good, guys, and she was cool. We paid for one scoop, but she kind of made smaller scoops so we could try all the flavors. They have 4 different flavors. You can't really go wrong. All right, on to that s'mores kit. So it's a pretty nice kit. It's enough for 2 to 4 people, depending on how much you like s'mores. And they give you the little pokey sticks for your flaming marshmallow. This was a cool experience. I mean, again, this goes back to like things you can do in Anaheim or in the Anaheim area that's not Disneyland, not Knott's Berry Farm, that kind of thing. This is just cool stuff if you're having a lazy hotel day, or your kids got a little overwhelmed at the park and you need to just go have the evening. Guys, s'mores. Grab a drink at one of the bars, grab your s'mores kit, head up. This was one of the coolest things. In all honesty, super duper cool. I highly recommend it. So simple. All right, let's talk about Tusa. This is a breakfast location. At least as of right now, it's only open for breakfast. They do have an a la carte menu, but more importantly, they have this really cool breakfast buffet that's in the $28 range per person. It's one of the better breakfast buffets I've seen. Fresh fruit, some cheeses, some bagel topping kind of stuff. Oatmeal obviously is a staple at a buffet. Scrambled eggs that actually look pretty decent. Hash brown potatoes. Chili Killies. Guys, Chili Killies, come on. There was chicken sausage, which is the only thing on the buffet that I was like, that doesn't look good. And then regular pork sausage, which actually looks quite lovely. Bacon, obviously, another staple. This was French toast one day and waffles another day. These are fresh made little mini churros, guys. Fresh made mini churros. Obviously, they've got this omelet station right here. You can get that fresh made to order omelet if that's what you're going for. Cereals, and then an entire bread section. It's a really good buffet for the price as far as I can tell. We didn't personally get a chance to try it, but we'll do it on our next visit. Let's talk OC Brew House. This place opens later in the day for dinner and drinks, and it stays open fairly late. The benefit of this location is if they do have music in the lobby, you can hear it while you're inside the OC Brew House, and I think that's pretty cool. It's a sports bar, for lack of a better word, although a couple of the TVs were playing like kids' movies, so you could watch Aladdin or Shrek or whatever if you wanted to. There's some really nice artwork within this bar area, including some really cool-looking Disney prints. Service, super duper friendly here. The bartenders are pouring pretty amazing drinks. I do want to give a shout out to Catherine. Super great service, very friendly. I'm going to talk about food real quick before I even get around to showing it to you. Because the food here is really good food. I'm going to say the pretzels are a must order for you. You're going to get to see those in a minute. Chips and dips were good. You get both a salsa or that's roasted and then a guac. Like I said, great beers on draft. I had to try their michelada because they told me that their guy makes the best michelada. You know what? It was alright. I don't know if it's the best michelada I've ever had, but it was a tasty michelada. We also got a couple of complimentary beers because they accidentally poured them, and I guess the couple didn't want that beer. So our waitress was cool enough to bring them over to us and give them to us, and I thought that was really great customer service. Rather than just pouring the beers down the sink, they got to make us happy, and it didn't go to waste, and she got a bigger tip because of it. All right, here's those chips and salsa I was talking about. They're tasty. They're good house chips. The guac's tasty. That roasted salsa is where it's at, though. That's really good flavor, guys. These pretzels, though, you got to order these. It's a honey mustard and then like a beer cheese sauce, and then 4 pretty good-sized pretzels with a nice like herb on top as well as that salt. You have to order these. If you don't get anything else at the OC Brew House, this is going to go with the beer that you get. I promise you that. These were an afterthought too. We weren't gonna order these. They were like, oh, let's get these. Because let me tell you, full disclosure, this was actually our second meal of the evening. I'm gonna show you where we ate for the first meal in just a second. I do want to mention, because I think it's important to mention this, if you're an adult but you don't want that much food, or you want something that's maybe not offered on the adult menu, you can order off the kids menu here. So if you want that grilled cheese or that spaghetti and meatball, you can get that at the OC Brew House. It's a good casual spot. I know I called it a sports bar, but it's a casual dinner spot too. There's plenty of seating not near the bar area. We saw plenty of families in there enjoying a dinner. This is a good spot to go if you want something tasty that is gonna remind you like a Chili's or an Applebee's. It's just comforting, yummy bar food type stuff. Really tasty. Highly recommend you go check it out. Alright, now on to the reason some of you might have found this video is from the reel we posted on social media. This is Nova. This is their, I'm going to call it a higher end restaurant on the property. It's actually outside, but it is on the property and part of the property, if that makes sense. It's Japanese cuisine. It's absolutely delicious. They have a ton of dining rooms. So depending on how crowded it is, or if you want to rent one out, you can totally do that. I do want to offer another shout out to Ryan. Some of the most phenomenal service we've ever had at a restaurant, had great dining recommendations, and just an all-around great personality. He was kind enough to give us a tour of the entire restaurant before we ate. We got there right at 4 because that's the start of their happy hour. Runs from 4 to 6. But beyond that, if you book at the Hyatt, they'll give you the chance to buy a $50 gift card for this place for only $25. Also, on Thursdays, they do what they call Sip and Sushi. All their specialty rolls are $10. All their specialty cocktails are $10. You cannot go wrong with that pricing. So we kind of combined everything. We did happy hour. We used this $50 gift card that we only paid $25 for, and we participated in Sip and Sushi. So we got a total of 4 specialty cocktails, 2 each. You cannot apply the gift card towards alcohol, so just know you got to get $50 worth of food, and then you're going to pay for the alcohol separately. But $10 drinks during happy hour. I didn't video this, but I also tried a Japanese whiskey here because they had a wide selection of them. I might be giving Japanese whiskey a chance again. Let's just say that. It's been several years since I decided I did not like it. You know what? It grew on me. Cocktails here, phenomenal. Well made, well poured, nice amount of booze in there, good flavor profiles. Just notate, it is only the specialty cocktails that are the $10 on that Thursday Sip and Sushi thing. You can't just be like, give me a rum and coke. That's not going to be $10. That's going to be the menu price. Or if you're there during happy hour, it'll be the happy hour price as well. Check ahead with them to figure out what events are going on before you go. All right, we got a couple of happy hour appetizers. Shishito peppers, absolutely delicious. I fell in love with these back in Maui at the Maui Brewing Company in, I'm gonna say 2022. It was actually fairly recently. I was never really a big fan of these things, but they've grown on me and I absolutely love them. And you can't beat the price and the amount that you're getting here during happy hour. Obviously, we got edamame. Why would you go to a place like this and not get edamame? So much edamame too. Like, we took it home and we had it again for another meal. A couple of bao buns. These are amazing. I always think bao buns are a little overpriced everywhere I go. I want to say these were $9, but you get 2 of them. They were tasty. These are good appetizers on the happy hour menu. Now, for the sushi, we got 3 specialty rolls, okay? At $10 each as part of this Sip and Sushi. But we didn't want to just pick, so we asked our server Ryan to give us his recommendations. Don't tell us what they are, just go grab them, bring them out, and tell us that. So he did that. He went back and told the sushi chef that we wanted these 3 rolls, and he brought them out one at a time, told us what they were. I wish I could tell you right now, but I honestly don't remember, and it doesn't matter because they were all delicious. The sushi chef here knows what he's doing. The seafood's fresh. The rolls are well crafted. And at $10 a specialty roll, why would you not go here on a Thursday? I mean, I hope they do this special other days of the week too. This was one of the best meals I've had in a very long time. And that being said, this is one of the best hotels I've stayed at in a very long time. Like I said before, Ryan here, huge shout out. Catherine at the OC Brew House, huge shout out. Eliza at the front desk, big, huge shout out. Customer service here all the way around. Every employee we dealt with, absolutely amazing. Honestly, this is definitely our new spot. I don't think we're going to be reviewing other Anaheim area hotels in the near future because I think we found the winner here. If you're okay with the little extra distance from the park, this is where you're going to be because you're going to save money, you're going to get great service, and it's a high quality hotel. It's well appointed and well decorated. I think it's worth it. If you want to check out other OC hotels, hit this playlist up. Find out if you could survive on $100 at Disneyland. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next adventure. Bye.